So this is the portion of the site where I explain everything that I've done so far. So let me start with I'll start with the emblem because everything kind of ties into the emblem, and I'll go backwards, I guess, from there. So the emblem, it is like a symbol. It's basically Sisyphus, the Greek legend, who he was doomed to eternity to push a boulder up a hill, and he he's under the sun, and there's a river going up the mountain. I'll start with Sisyphus himself. Most all of my site works with an underdog or uh, overcoming odds or constantly struggling, pushing, trying as hard as you can. Uh, the Sisyphus, to me, though he is ultimately unsuccessful, I see it as the constant effort. And even if I am ultimately successful, I will always be striving for better. And I think that all the portions of my story is one through four, which I'll tell you about later. I think that they all tie into that same mentality. Um, I chose a river because a river, to me, represents persistence. Rivers are constantly overcoming obstacles, and their flow is to me it's an unstoppable movement. It's kind of representative of an unwillingness to quit, because if there's a rock in the way, you go around the rock. If there's a log, you go under the log, etc. And then I have the sun because I feel like those first two are rather bleak and perhaps pessimistic, and I wanted to include a sun for an optimist tone because I see this as an optimistic emblem, and I am an optimistic person. Um, I fully feel that the constant struggle is an embetterment of a person, as I'll talk about in family my family portion of my story. It's where I came from is a constant. You're always trying to do better, and you're always trying to go that extra little distance. I chose black and white because, well, I mean, honestly, a lot of my artwork is black and white. Actually, here is another thing I'm working on, and it's black and white. My my whole portfolio I have is pretty much black and white, and I was considering doing a much more serious emblem, but if I like what I just showed you, that took me like 6 hours, and I just didn't. I wasn't gonna do a 6 hour emblem. I think that this is concise and to the point and focused, and black and white to me, I find it as I use it because it's kind of an ironic sort of interpretation, because art is very gray area, if you will. It's very interpretive and subjective, and black and white is the exact opposite. It's objective and definitive. And so by using black and white, I try to stress I stress how, stress kind of the irony, I guess. Um, there isn't a picture later of that I did of Lance Armstrong for this, and it's basically I did it a while ago actually, but I chose I put yellow in that because yellow was obviously for Lance Armstrong. The yellow shirt goes to the winner of the Tour de France. Um, I chose yellow because is very vibrant and representative and symbolic for that person. There are no other colors in that particular drawing. But yeah, that is my wide emblem, and the rest is coming up.